93.5 WSLE Boston, The Weasel.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Tipsy Stevens here live in the parking lot of Bitty Beer Ballpark, and we are just about ready to get underway for opening day of the 2024 Baseball America season between the visiting Chicago Brawlers and your New England Minutemen. Now, of course, emotions running high today, as in the off-season, for whatever reason, the Minutemen decided that they did not want to re-sign your favorite and mine, Fernando de la Rosa. Fernando Mania is now the starting pitcher for the Chicago Brawlers, and boy, oh boy, we didn't know what we got until it was gone. The last 7 seasons here, Fernando de la Rosa has anchored this rotation, and now he's gone. All right, so let's go around here and see what fans are thinking. All right, you sir, where are you from, and what do you think about De La Rosa towing the mound tonight and doing it for the visiting Brawlers?
Oh, hey Tipsy, I love your show. I listen to you every week. Oh, why? Once upon a time, there was light in my life. Now there's only love in the dark. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
All right, so as you can see, a lot of emotion here out in the parking lot. Nobody wanted to see Fernando Mania throwing for another team, but it is what it is. All right, hey, it's just about time for first pitch here on your network for the New England Minutemen, WSLE Boston, the Weasel. Here we go. First pitch coming up. All right. Hey, everybody, and happy Friday. Welcome to After Further Review. I am your host, Steve Tower, and tonight we are bringing you the 2024 season opener of Baseball America for History Maker Baseball. We were lucky to get an advance copy of this set. It is going on sale next Thursday. There is a link down below. You can check out the update that just went out. There's a blog that shows all the transactions that happened, and no bigger transaction than Fernando de la Rosa moving from New England to Chicago, and so that had to be my opening game to showcase this set. De La Rosa still has some juice in the tank. So as you can see, an ace flash control, no semis there. His counterpart tonight is a hot rookie prospect for New England, Frank Frelick, who is a semi-star flash control, not unlike a rookie oh so long ago for New England, except that I believe that De La Rosa's rookie card, he was a semi-star, double flash, and semi-control. I might have to check the records on that. But so there we go. That is your starting pitchers for tonight. Did a random draw for the umpires, and we got lucky. Well, if you want consistent calling, I suppose. Baywan Lee, a respected umpire, is behind the plate calling the balls and strikes. Ed Crespo, the crew chief, a respected umpire, over at first. Gary Riffberger, a semi-lenient umpire, at second base, and Mick Yajuri, a strict and questionable umpire, is at third. If this is your first time seeing the Baseball America set, it does come in 2 versions. I am showing you the enhanced or the deluxe version, I believe it's called on the site, which comes in team colors and has logos on it. But you can also buy a set where the player cards are not formatted, and you can, if you want to put your own team names on there, or if you want to mix the players up, that is a option for you. So this is the New England Minutemen hosting the Chicago Brawlers. I know it's crazy. It had become kind of an annual thing where I looked forward to the set and to see what Fernando de la Rosa's card would look like. I have done several season projects where I would only showcase De La Rosa starts for the Minutemen, so this is going to be a very strange year. But the good news is for your New England Minutemen is that the party is still starting with Sean Carty in center field, and he has his best card so far this year. So, and he'll be leading off as usual and playing in center field. All right, so here we go. Per my my usual house rules for a new series, both teams will start as semi-harmonious. The number 2 batter for both teams will be the designated hot batter, and the number 8 batter for both teams will be the designated cold batter. So we will start with the visiting Chicago Brawlers to see if anything happens on the game day chart. Let's see. Pitching coach, a minor start, or a minor perk for the starter. Let's see. And it's going to be a perk with next game starter, so it's not even going to affect them. Their next game starter, just for posterity's sake, would be Zhang Zhao. Let's see. In his minor perk, he would be a star this game. So I suppose if somehow we have a 30-inning game and the next game starter needs to come in, that would come into effect. But otherwise, nothing going on. All right. For your New England Minutemen, let's see. This is going to be a minor perk with a starter from our batting coach. So we will need our decider die for this. Let's see. Which starter is it going to be? It's going to be the designated hot batter, which is our number 2 batter, Corbin Young. Corbin Young, who has a fantastic card this season. Full hero, full slugger, full eager, and does have the Delta double symbol. And he's a gold first baseman and semi-stoic on the base pass. And so for today, let's see. A Delta rating this game. Oh, okay. So he's going to get a Sunny Delta rating. Let's see. So his Delta is actually going to turn into a home run. Ooh, okay. So I will make a note of that on my scorecard. That if a Delta rating comes up on Corbin Young, instead of a double, it will be a home run. All right, and you never know when that might come into effect. All right, so before we get going, big shout out to everybody joining me here in the chat room. Thank you for joining me here on a Friday night. Dale Buckingham is here. James Hart, the manager of the Chicago Brawlers in the Baseball America Co-op League that I am in, is here as well. Christopher Hoffman, Jason Marks is here. Mr. Bassman joins us. Let's see, Mike is here. Welcome, Mike. Let's see, Mr. Curtis is here. All right, awesome. Jason Marks, Doug Hunt, and Scott Johnson, and Tony's Board Life. All right, welcome everybody. There we go. We got a good crowd here tonight at Bitty Beer Ballpark, and we are just about ready to get underway. So here we go as Frank Frelick gets ready to throw his first professional pitch here in Baseball America. Flippy Khalil, the center fielder for the Chicago Brawlers, is going to lead things off. And we are underway as, a couple, Rodolfo Beza and Frank Molina join us in the chat room. Right before first pitch. Here we go. First pitch at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Time is a 2-3-4. Let's see. No runner on base. He is not the hot batter, so that is going to be a pop out to third. And we've got 1 out. There we go. Frank Frelick's first batter faced is a pop out. All right, Demisco Aceves, the catcher for Chicago. He's a designated hot batter, and he will be batting second here tonight. 1, 3, 5. So we're going to have our first unusual result. And let's see, it is going to go to the umpire chart with the lead die. The blue die is 1. So we're going to re-roll on the bases empty chart. And we get a 1-6. Is there a strict umpire at home? Baewon Lee is not strict. Let's see. Oh, so he's going to call ball 4. So just a bit outside. But Aceves is going to get the call. And we've got our first base runner aboard. And it is a 1-out walk. So Hutch Hoiby now, the shortstop for Chicago, comes up as Mr. Dave Little joins us in the chat room. Welcome, Dave. I hope that you are well. Thank you for joining me here from Biddy Beer Ballpark as we open the season for the 2024 Baseball America. All right, so Frank Frelick from the stretch. Looking in to Hutch Hoiby. Here is the pitch. 1-5-6. Oh, here we go. Is he a whiffer? He is a semi-whiffer. The decider dot says yes, and that is going to be Frank Frelick's first strikeout, and it is a big out number 2. There we go. Crowd on its feet as the right fielder tonight for the Brawlers comes up Jorge Cosme. Jorge Cosme with a pretty good card. Full slugger, semi-good eye, semi-patient, and a semi-icon, and does have the Delta double rating. All right, so here we go. Frank Frelick, still from the stretch, but now 2 outs. Runner at first, 3-5-6. Let's see. Oh, not both. Cosme is a switch hitter, so he'll be batting from the right-hand side against the lefty Frelick. And he is not utility or sat sack, so that is going to be a single down the line. So our first hit of the game is a 2-out single by Cosme. Aceves will motor around to third, and we will have runners at the corners. All right, as Kyle Mateo will come up now, the second baseman for the Brawlers. Let's see, as Vinny joins us in the chat room. Vinny, let's see, how many games for the season? So this is actually just going to be an exhibition. This is going to be the 3rd year that I am in a co-op league, and I believe that it is, oh boy, now I'm on the spot. I think that it's around 30 games that we play out for our co-op league. It might be a little bit more this year, but yeah, somewhere around there. 30. Let's see. There's a couple of managers in the chat room from our co-op league who maybe can help me out. But yeah, so I have not run my own full season just solo in a few years now. Just life getting in the way. I've always said that if I win the lottery, I would run a full. Oh, there we go. 44 games in the co-op. Thank you, Mike. If I had all the time in the world, I would run a complete 162 game season in Baseball America every year, because it's just it's so darn fascinating to play through. So there we go. But yeah, so 44 games in the co-op this year. All right, so here we go. Kyle Mateo up, bases runners at the corners. Frelick in trouble here in the first inning. Can he get out of it? 2-5-6. Struggler. He is not a struggler. There's only one batter in a row. Kyle Mateo is not a champion or patient. He's a hero, whiffer, and semi-eager. So we're going to have infield drama. Oh, doctor. All right, so a hot shot on the infield. Let's see. 2-3. Is the second baseman iron? So at second base is Tovar, and no, he is a neutral fielder, so he is not iron. So that is just going to be your run-of-the-mill 4-3 putout, and a lot of noise here in the top of the first, but it all adds up to no runs No runs, 1 hit, 2 runners left on. And we will head to the bottom of the first. And it is Chicago nothing and New England coming up to bat. And oh boy, as Fernando de la Rosa makes his way to the mound. Well, it's going to be a standing ovation because, oh boy, Fernando de la Rosa, he gave us a lot of good years. In my personal universe, the Minutemen, we won 1 championship with him. And in the co-op, the last 2 years, we made it to the championship 1 year. And then last year, we made it to the last game of the semifinals. So, just gave us all he could, anchored our rotation. He'll always have a special place in my heart. Fernando Mania, here we go. He is there. He will doff his cap to the Bitty Beer crowd. After a moment's delay, we'll get things underway as Sean Carty steps into the batter's box, and he'll let De La Rosa have his moment. And, all right, here we go. So, former teammates facing off for the first time. All right. So, Sean Carty. So he's a semi-hero, slugger, semi-home run king, semi-whiffer, eager, and then semi-gold, semi-active, and does have the Delta double rating on his card. So, a fantastic leadoff batter here for the Minutemen. All right, De La Rosa deals. And it's 111s, and any long-time history-maker baseball player will know that 111s is the ace, which De La Rosa is he's a full ace, flash, and control, and full icon. So that'll be a ground out to third, and Carty is retired, 1 down. All right. Let's see. What's this? Yes, Doug Hunt joined us. Yes, he is definitely the GOAT of Baseball America, no doubt. He just consistently year after year. Of course, it was, let's see, oh boy, 5 years ago that he had the absolute best card. He had the Ace Star double flash double control card. So the heydays of the New England Minutemen, but. All right, so here we go. Big Corbin Young will step in now. 1 out, nobody on. Let's see, 3, 5, 6. And that is going to be a strikeout. Some high cheese, and Young cannot catch up to it. And De La Rosa gets his first K. Let's see, is Kraz in the chat room? Did I miss Kraz? Oh, so Kraz, longtime viewer, longtime friend of the channel. Kraz is the president of the Fernando de la Rosa fan club, who would always come in for his starts, and he would type in a K, holding up the signs every time De La Rosa would get a strikeout. So I was hoping he'd be here tonight because I wanted to see his reaction. But all right, so J.R. Keel, he is the DH tonight. For the Minutemen, he'll come up with 2 out and the bases empty. Let's see, 2, 3, wild, no. Let's see, slugger or utility. He's a semi-utility, gets the dot, so that is going to be it would be a line out, but he's also a semi-whiffer, and so he is going to strike out. So De La Rosa sets him down in order. 1, 2, 3 with 2 strikeouts. And after 1 full, there is no score here from Bitty Beer Ballpark. All right, let's see. As My Name is Mud joins us. My Name is Mud. Just to make sure, if you have runners on base and roll results in a hit, you look at the base runner below the chart you looked at. Let's see. Okay, yes. So let's see. There was when there was it a runner on first? I think we got a single. So yes, Each result, the 1s, 2s, 3s, and then 4, 5, and 6. Or sorry, let's see. 4, 5, and 6 are here. There is a separate base runner advance rules for each of those. So yes, whatever the lead number is, if there's runners on base, so if you get a hit, you look at the base runner results under that specific result. All right, so here in the top of the second, we'll be in the middle of the order for the Brawlers. Bill Cottle, he is a DH tonight for the Chicago squad. Whenever I play, as Legend Sports Universe joins us in the chat room. Welcome. Bill Cottle, normally the third baseman, but he does not have a very good glove over there, so he's going to be DHing tonight. All the games that I play out, I use a DH. Because, nobody wants to see the pitchers come up to bat. So, all right, so here we go. Cottle leading things off. 0-0 game. 1-3-5. So we're going to go the unusual results. But this time the lead die is a black one, which means we are going to go to the ballpark. Bitty Beer Ballpark is a small little slice of heaven. So it plays small to both left and right batters. Oh, boy. Cottle, let's see, semi-hero, semi-whiffer, semi-eager, so he does not have any of the power qualities. 4-6. Let's see, big ballpark. It is not. But thankfully he is not a home run king, so it is just going to be a fly out. It'll be a fly out to right field for the first out. All right. And now Bobby Brazarowski, the first baseman for Chicago, will come up, batting 7th here tonight. Slugger, whiffer, semi-eager. 1-5-6, that is the whiffer result. He is a full whiffer, so Frelick will get his second strikeout of the evening. 2 outs, nobody on for Ignacio Resendez. Resendez, he's the designated cold batter for Chicago, playing in left field tonight. Has a pretty good glove. He is semi-gold. He is a full icon, an experienced batter here. Semi-slugger, full whiffer, and semi-patient. Let's see. Oh, and there we go. Kraz has arrived. Oh, boy. Kraz has arrived, but in silent protest. Arrived a little late and pouty lip. Oh, boy. Well, I don't blame you, Kraz. I know. Kraz, you'll have to go back and listen to the intro to the show that I recorded. That kind of sums up my feelings. Let's see, as Derek Jones joins us as well. All right, here we go. So Resendez, let's see, 2-3-4. No runners on base. He's not a hot batter. That'll just be a pop out to third. And so Frelick gets his first 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening, and we will head to the bottom of the second. No score here from Bitty Beer Ballpark. End of an era for sure. It's amazing how attached you can become to these fictional players. All right, here in the bottom of the second, the 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up for New England. So Dari Monick is going to lead things off. He is our left fielder here tonight and our cleanup batter. 2-4-5. He is not a hero, so that is going to be a pop out to second base. And we are going to go to the experience chart for the first time. And Fernando Mania is a full icon. Jimmy Pastor, who last year, for at least my New England Minutemen, he was a platoon situation, but he has earned a full-time role in right field here. So he is our full-time right fielder, and he is a semi-prospect. Let's see, as Jay Oliverio joins us. Welcome, Jay. I hope that you are well. All right, so here we go. De La Rosa against Pastor. 6-6. Oh, my goodness. There's the pitch, and it's going to be a drive to center field. We're going to go to the fence chart. So Pastor does not have any of the power qualities. So we're going to be rolling on the other chart. And it is a 3. That is going to be a double off the wall. And there's our first hit off of De La Rosa. And it is a 1-out double by Jimmy Pastor here in the bottom of the second. Both pitchers giving up 1 hit so far. All right. Yes, the whole thing started from Fernando Mania. Absolutely. All right, so here we go. Omar Tovar, our second baseman, comes up to bat here. 1 out, and the go-ahead run at second base. Here we go, our first base runner tonight for the Minutemen. All right, 4. Oh, boy, 4.55. That is the flash, and Tovar does not have a good eye. So that is going to be the third strikeout for Fernando Mania. 2 out, still a runner at second base, as our third baseman, Heath Howes, steps up to bat. Can he get some 2-out magic going? Oh, triple threes. Oh, how about that? He is a semi-utility, but the dot says no. So that is going to be a triple. He's going to get a hold of that. It is going to fall into the gap between the center fielder and the right fielder. And by the time they get it in, Howes is going to be standing at third base, and Pastor is going to easily come in to score, and New England strikes first. They are on top 1-0. All right, and our other new rated rookie here, Don De Jesus, the shortstop for New England, comes up to bat now. Runner at third, 2 out, but a 1 run already in. Let's see if he can get a hit. And 2.45, he is not a hero, so that is going to be a pop out to second base, and that will do it. But New England, let's see, gets 2 hits, 1 run, and 1 left on. And after 2 full, it is New England 1 and Chicago nothing. Oh, what happened here? There we go. Oh my God. Somehow. Oh boy. All right. Well. Huh. I didn't know you could go back an inning. How did that happen? No. Oh boy. Huh. I somehow went back an inning on my scoreboard. Oh boy. Alright, I gotta reset my scoreboard. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we are in the top of the third. What is this? And Cross slips out and a colored in diamond and puts, oh boy, oh, there we go. I like that, Cross. So every time we score a run now off of De La Rosa, you'll put up a filled in diamond. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. All right, so here in the top of the third, we're going to have the 9, 1, and 2 batters coming up for Chicago. So the third baseman, Cesar Trevino, is going to lead things off against Frelick. Let's see, 116. Frelick, he is still fresh. We are in the third, and that is going to be a strikeout. So he will get his third strikeout of the evening. And we'll go back to the top of the order. Let's see. Yes. Yes, it's let's see. The owner of New England, his name rhymes with John Henry. For sure. Uh just insane times here. The good thing is, if anybody wants to come and see a game at Fenway Park, I think that the tickets are going to be pretty cheap come around the end of July. So, all right, so Flippy Khalil, he is 0 for 1 with a pop-out. All right, nobody on, 1 out. Whoop. And let's see, 3, 4, 6. Oh, he's full eager. So that is going to be a fly out to center field. And that will be the second out. All right, so 2 out. Nobody on. And here comes the catcher. Aceves. Aceves drew a walk and then was stranded at third in his first appearance. Let's see. 1, 1, 3. Oh, Frelick is not an ace. And Aceves is a slugger, so that is going to be a double. Double up against the wall. And the inning will continue. The second hit surrendered by Frelick. Frelick Mania. I don't know. Let's not put too much pressure on him here to go things off. Frelick Mania. All right, here comes Hutch Hoiby. Hutch Hoiby went down swinging his last time up. 2, 4, 5. Oh, and he is a full hero. So that, my friends, is going to be a single. Let's see. But Aceves is stoic, so that is not going to score a run. He is going to hold at third. All right, so we are going to have runners at the corners now. Boy, Frelick dancing around danger here as he'll stall for time and ask for a new ball. All right. Let's see. Jorge Cosme is going to come up. Cosme singled in his first at-bat. All right, 2, 4, 4, ace, no. Champion, no. So there we go. That's just going to be a ground out to short. And they will take the short out, 6-4. So Cosme will ground into a fielder's choice. And that is going to end the inning. Oh, boy. So Frelick, he really dances around danger there. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 runners left on. We will head to the bottom of the third. And New England still on top, 1-0. As Bill from High Volume Games joins us here. Welcome, Bill. All right, here we go. De La Rosa back out on the mound, giving up a run last inning. He's going to face the 9, 1, and 2 batters here. In the third, Austin McWhorter, who was another player who was in a platoon situation last year. But after a trade, he is the full-time starting catcher for New England. Here is his first at-bat. 1-5-6. Well, he is a full whiffer. So De La Rosa gets strikeout number 4. And we will head to the top of the order. Sean Carty coming up for his second at-bat. Carty 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. All right, 2, 4, 6. De La Rosa does have full control, so that'll be a comebacker to the mound. And he will catch that and fire on to first for the second out. Here comes Corbin Young. Young, a strikeout victim in his first appearance. 4-5-6. He is not patient. That is going to be a fly out to center field. And 1, 2, 3. Go the Minutemen. Here in the bottom of the third, we'll head to the fourth. And it is 1-0 New England. All right, and we will start on the team chemistry charts. I believe that's our first time going there tonight. Yes, the ownership group of the Red Sox they have their, oh boy, their first focus is not the Red Sox, unfortunately, for all of us here. You can Google it if you'd like it. They're trying to get into golf and soccer and hockey. It's terrible. All right, so here we go. Frelick pitching to Mateo. Mateo 0 for 1. We're on the chemistry chart. Both teams are semi-harmonious. And we get the dot. So both teams are harmony. Batting team harmony, yes. Fired up batter chops a single. Let's see. Mateo does not have a delta. He has a sigma rating, but it doesn't have a delta. So that will just be a single. So that's going to be the 4th hit of the night for Chicago. And their first time getting their leadoff runner aboard. Bill Cottle, the DH for Chicago, comes up. 1 on, nobody out. 1-run game here in the top of the 4th. An exciting way to open up the season. 1-2-6. That is a fresh check. We're in the 4th, so Frelick is semi-fresh. Gets the dot. That will be a line out to second base. And a key first out of the inning. All right, Bobby Bazarowski. Let's see. He struck out in his first appearance. As Brian joins us in the chat room. Yes, Brian, you did. You missed the ovation for De La Rosa. You missed the our man in the ballpark, Tipsy Stevens, at the beginning of the show. Please go back and check that out when you get a chance. But I'm glad you could join us now. All right, 1 on, 1 out, 1-run game. 5-6-6. Wild, no. Brazarowski does not have a good eye. Good eye? No. That is going to be a strikeout. And a big second out. Let's see. That is 1, 2, 3. That is the 4th strikeout for Frelick. And we are going to go to the right now chart. So Frelick will be semi-hot. And Resendez is the designated cold batter. So he will be cold. All right, 2, 3. Cold pitcher, no. Towering fly out to center field. And that will do it. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on. We will head to the bottom of the 4th, and it is still 1-0 New England. All right. Let's see. What do you think the mechanic would be? Oh, a pitch clock mechanic. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed Oliveria's comment before. I don't know. I don't know if we need. Well, I mean, I would assume that the pitch clock mechanic. That's a question. Anybody that's not looking at the chat. If at some point Hitchmaker Baseball will incorporate the pitch clock mechanic into the game, I would think that it would just be captured in the player cards themselves. But if I'm sure if anybody could figure it out, it would be Keith for how to get that into the game. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 4th, 1-run game. We are going to have the 3, 4, and 5 batters coming up. Heart of the order for New England. So J.R. Keel, our DH, who struck out in his first appearance, comes up for his second at-bat. 1-2-5. Struggler, no. Not patient. Let's see. That will be a ground out to third as he didn't get the dot for the whiffer. So ground out to third. And 1 out. Here comes Dory Monick. Monick. He popped out to second base in his first appearance. 3, 4, 4. The pitcher is not a prospect. The batter is not patient, and he is going to pop out to second for the second time tonight. At least he's consistent. So 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Jimmy Pastor. Jimmy Pastor, who got a double and came around to score in his first appearance. 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher. I believe their catcher is neutral. Yes, Aceves is neutral. Pastor. Hey, how about that? He gets the dot for the good eye. So a check swing ball. So instead of calling him out, we are it's gonna be called a ball, and we will go to an umpire chart. So we're gonna go to the umpire chart with the bases empty. Here's the pitch, 3-6. Questionable umpire at home, no. So let's see. So instead of ball 4, it's gonna be ruled as strike. Batter still at bat. We will go back to the main chart. All right, so battle here. Let's see, 1-5-6. Pastor is not a whiffer, so we're going to go to outfield drama. So Pastor gets a hold of one into the gap. Let's see, 5-6 is the left fielder iron. Left fielder, oh no, Resendez, he's semi-gold. So he is going to take a few steps to his right and track it down. And that is just going to go in the books as a F7 for the last out of the bottom of the 4th. No runs and no hits. Nothing happening. We will head to the 5th, and it is still 1-0. New England on top of Chicago. All right, so Frank Frelick in his professional debut. Going pitch for pitch here so far against the living legend Fernando de la Rosa. All right, so here in the 5th, we will have the 9, 1, and 2 batters coming up for Chicago. So the third baseman Trevino, who struck out in his first appearance. He will come up. 2-3-6. Double control, no. Let's see. Pitcher batting, no. God, I feel like this was one of those things that there's like an accepted house rule that if it's the number 9 batter, it still counts as the pitcher batting. But for the sake of for the game here, we'll say that it is a walk. All right, so Trevino draws a leadoff walk. And I believe, no, that's a second walk given up tonight by, let's see. Oh, so there we go. That's, if it's the same handed batter, is that what it is? Oh, okay. So Trevino he's a right-handed batter and Frelick is a left-handed pitcher. Okay. But that's just funny, like how many different like house rules go around in our community that some people have been playing it so long one way that they think it's the actual rules. So there we go. All right. But by the book, if it's not a pitcher batting in 9th, then it's just a walk. So, all right, top of the order. Flippy comes up. He is 0 for 2 tonight with a pop out. And let's see, a pop out and a fly out. All right, let's see, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there are runners on base. So we're going to go to plate drama. Oh, boy, 2-6. Catcher is not iron, so that's going to be a strike. So we will go to the umpire chart. Umpire chart with a runner on first. 1-3. There is not a questionable umpire at home. Oh boy, so it's going to be ball 4. Uh-oh. So Trevino will trot to second, and Khalil on at first. Back-to-back walks to start the 5th inning. Uh-oh, Frelick. Maybe starting to have a little bit of wear and tear here in his first start. All right, so Aceves, let's see, Aceves has not been retired. He has walked and he has doubled. 3, 3, 4, ace or star. Oh, he doesn't get the dot. Oh, no. Let's see, Aceves is not a sad sack and he is not eager, so that is going to be a single. Let's see. So that is going to score Trevino. Let's see, right? Because runners advance 2 bases on it. Yep. So Trevino comes in to score. And Khalil will wind up at third. And we are tied up at 1 run apiece. All right. So there we go. The first run given up. There we go. And Chicago in business now. They got runners at the corners. Nobody out. So Freilich starting to sweat out there. Let's see. As Hutch Hoiby comes up. Hoiby 1 for 2. A strikeout and a single. 1, 4, 4. And he is going to go. Oh, no. He's going to be called out on strikes. Baewon Lee rings him up. So the backwards K and a very, very important strikeout to get that first out. All right, so here comes Cosme. Let's see, Cosme, 1 for 2, first single and a fielder's choice to end the inning. And he is going to fly out to center field. Let's see, Khalil. Oh, and that's going to be deep enough. That is going to score. That is going to score Khalil from third. So Cosme is going to drive in the go-ahead run and a sacrifice fly to deep center field. All right, so 2 down, Chicago on top, and here comes Kyle Mateo. 1 on, 2 out, 1 run game. 1, 2, 3 gets the dot, so that is going to be a strikeout to end the inning. But Chicago puts 2 on the board. Let's see, on just 1 hit. 1 hit, 2 walks, and a sacrifice fly. And it is 2-1 Chicago as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Let's see. As Derek is saying, yes, the cards this year, they look absolutely fantastic for sure. All right, so we'll have the bottom of the order. 6, 7, 8 batters coming up for New England. Omar Tovar struck out in his first at-bat. Let's see, and his second at-bat, he is going to ground back to the mound for the first out. Heath Howes, our third baseman, he had an RBI triple in his first appearance. Let's see. Oh, gets the dot on the eager. Would have drawn a walk, but instead he will fly out to center field. And there are 2 quick outs. Here comes Don De Jesus, who popped out his first at-bat. Let's see. Oh, he's definitely not a champion. He is going to strike out. So 1, 2, 3. Go the Minutemen. They cannot respond here in the 5th. And it is 2-1 Chicago as we head to the 6th inning. Yes, this De La Rosa guy, he's pretty good. He might stick around for a few seasons. All right. So here in the 6th, Freilich still on the mound. Let's see, he'll be facing the middle of the order. It's 6, 7, 8 batters due up for Chicago. Bill Cottle, the DH for Chicago. He is 0 for 2 so far tonight. Let's see, 1, 4, 5. He is not a struggler, so that is going to be, let's see, it'll be a ground out to first. Young will take that himself for the 3 unassisted if you're scoring at home. 1 out, nobody on for Bill Brazarowski. Let's see. He is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Can he get the hat trick? 2, 4, 5. Well, he is not a hero, so he's going to pop out to second. 2 out, and we will go to the experience chart against Resendez. Resendez, a full icon, and Freilich, a full prospect. 1-6. Icon pitcher, no. So that is going to be a single to Resendez. So the inning continues. 6th hit given up by Frelick. And that will bring up Trevino. Trevino, 0 for 1, a strikeout, a walk, and a run scored. 1, 2, 6. Fresh, we get the dot again. That'll be a line out to second. And that will do it. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on. Through 5.5, it is Chicago 2 and New England 1. We will have the 9, 1, and 2 batters coming up. Let's see, as Robert joins us in the chat room. Welcome, Robert. All right, so the catcher, Austin McWhorter, he is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, facing his former battery mate for the second time here. 1-4-5, not a struggler. So McWhorter is going to ground out to first. And that'll be 1 down. Back to the top of the order. The party starts with Cardi, but it is not started so far tonight. He is 0 for 2. Ground out to third, ground out to the mound. Let's see, 3-4, ace or star, full ace, so he is going to get jammed and he will pop out to first for the second out. And now here comes Corbin Young in the New England bullpen. Let's see, we are going to have Mert Martzel and Hideki Wada are warming up for New England. All right, so here we go. Corbin Young steps up. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. 1-3-4, Gold catcher. No, the catcher is neutral. He is not a champion, so we're going to have outfield drama. So Young with a drive to the outfield. Let's see, 4-5. The center fielder is Khalil. No, he is neutral. So he is not going to get to that. It is going to fall in for a single. Just the third hit given up tonight by De La Rosa. All right, so here we go. The inning continues, and here comes J.R. Keel. And unfortunately, this is going to go to the experience chart. De La Rosa, a full icon, and Keel is a semi-prospect. Let's see, 4-5, and we got the dot. Prospect, batter, yes. Fooled by pitch, strikeout. De La Rosa bears down, gets his, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets his 5th strikeout of the evening. That's going to send us to the 7th inning, and it is 2-1 Chicago. All right, let's see, and that's, it would be a right now. Let's see, so Khalil would be neutral. So it would be a neutral against neutral if we leave Frelick in. And I think we're going to leave him in for now. I'm an old school manager. I say let him pitch until their arm falls off. All right, so we'll be on the right now chart, and it'll be neutral against neutral. 2-4, hot batter, no. So it'll be a fly out to left field for the first out. And that will bring up Aceves. Let's see, Aceves has not been retired. He has walked, doubled, and singled. And I think that we are going to say that that is going to do it for Frelick. We will bring in Hideki Wada for a right-on-right matchup. So a good outing for Frelick. He is going to get a lot of applause as he walks off the field as he goes 6 1/3, giving up 6 hits, 1 run, or sorry, 2 runs. Both of them earned. Let's see, 2 walks, and what did he end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts. So a pretty good first outing for Frank Frelick. as he goes head-to-head against his predecessor, Fernando de la Rosa. All right, so here we go. Turning it over to our bullpen, which is not as good as it was last season, for sure. But we do have some good arms in there. All right, so 1 out, base is empty. Let's see, Aceves is 2 for 2 tonight. 2-2-4, pitching at home, yes. Oh, Aceves is going to get jammed, and he will pop out to second for the second out. 2 out, base is empty. Here comes Hutch Hoiby, the shortstop for Chicago. He is 1 for 3 with a single and 2 strikeouts. 1-2-6. That is a fresh check, and Wada is fresh. So that is going to be a line out to second, and there we go. That will do it for the top of the 7th. 3 up, 3 down. And it is time to stretch here in New England. All right, as Marlon Price joins us in the chat room. All right, so here we go. Everybody stand up, and let's sing. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Minutemen. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. There we go. All right. So let's see if some 7th inning stretch magic is going to do it for New England. So De La Rosa will be, he will not be fresh going forward because he has given up a run. All right. Oh, thank you, everybody. Let's see. Oh, Brian said, I'm going to bust out an electric guitar. Oh, boy. So no, I have to confess that the reason that I love the ukulele is because it only has 4 strings, and you can learn like 5 of the most important notes in about 10 minutes, which allows you to play probably, I don't know, 80% of the songs that you would want to play. I don't know, maybe someday I'll learn guitar, but I'm a drummer by trade. So all right, but so De La Rosa, they're gonna let him stay out there, but Chicago will get some action going in their bullpen. So Chicago is has a plethora of left-handed relievers who are all pretty good. Joe Tatro, Aseo Sasaki, and Matt Fralix, and Randy Wilson, all left-handers and all pretty good. Let's see. So I think they're going to go... Joe Tatro is going to be warming up for them, but they will see. So, yes. De La Rosa is... I know, right? It's confused. He probably when he pulled into the to the ballpark, he went into the wrong parking space. He went to the wrong locker room. Lot of emotions here today. So, all right. So we're gonna have, let's see, it's the 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up. So the cleanup batter, Monick, is gonna lead things off, and he is 0 for 2. He's popped out twice so far today. 1, 4, 6, and oh boy, he is going to get rung up as Monick is just frozen on an absolutely beautiful curve by De La Rosa for the first out. All right, here comes Jimmy Pastor. Pastor 1 for 2 with a double and the only run scored so far for the Minutemen. Oh boy, and De La Rosa is gonna groove one. Pastor smacks it into center field, maybe, but oh, it is not going to have the distance, and Khalil is going to track that down about 5 steps in front of the warning track for the second out. So 2 out, base is empty, and here's Omar Tovar. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. 1-2-6. Oh, that is a fresh check, and he is not fresh. Tovar is not a sad sack, so he is going to get a single past a diving second baseman, and the inning will continue. So the 4th hit giving up by De La Rosa. Let's see, and we would be on the right now charts as the switch hitter, Heath Howes, comes up. Howes would be neutral. He flew out last time, but De La Rosa would be cold. So Chicago is going to go to the pen. And here comes Joe Tatro. So De La Rosa comes off the mound, and the classy New England crowd is going to give him a standing O as he comes off the mound. He will go, was it 6 2/3 inning? 4 hits, 1 run so far. He is responsible for the runner at first, and he finished with 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 strikeouts. So pretty good day for De La Rosa, and it was no walks too. All right, so here comes Tatro to try to close out the 7th inning. All right. Oh, oh boy. As it looks like a certain section of the crowd is throwing, trying to throw plastic beer cups onto the field, but security is right on top of them. So, all right. So here we go. Tatro against Howes. Howes with the only RBI so far for New England. Oh, and he's gonna get a ball to hit, but he is not going to have the power. And it is going to die in left field as Resendez will track that down. And that will do it. So, close the book on De La Rosa, just that 1 earned run. So, no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on. And we will head to the 8th inning. We got a great game here, folks. 2-1, Chicago on top. All right, let's see here. We got the 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up for Chicago. Wada would be semi-fresh, so I think we will let him stay in, as we will have Mert. Who are we gonna have here? We'll have Billy Lowen is going to be warming up in the pen for New England. All right, so Wada out for some more work. 1-3-4, not a gold catcher, not a champion batter, so outfield drama. 3-6. Left fielder Stoic. Oh, I don't believe he is. That is Monick. No, he is not Stoic, so Monick going to track that down for the first out. All right, so Cosme retired. Here comes Kyle Mateo. Mateo is 1 for 3, single strikeout and a ground out. And he is going to fly out to center field. Cardi will track that down just a couple steps in front of the warning track. All right, 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Bill Cottle. Cottle 0 for 3. Fly out, a line out, and a ground out. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, he doesn't get the dot, so but instead of a strikeout, it will be a ground out to short. All right, so nice work by Hideki Wada, keeping this a 1-run game. All right, so here in the bottom of the 8th, Chicago. They are going to bring on Sasaki to get the hold here. So Tatro is going to go just 1/3 of an inning But nothing happening. All right, so Sasaki now on. And he will be facing the 8, 9, and 1 batters. Let's see, is Brian... Oh, Brian saying your lawyer loves the games here. All right, so De Jesus is 0 for 2. Pop out and a strikeout. 1, 2, 4. That's a control check. Oh, and so Sasaki, he's a star, double flash, and semi-control, but he gets the dot. So that is going to be a ground out to short. 1 down. And here comes the catcher, Austin McWhorter. McWhorter 0 for 2. The strikeout and a ground out. 1-6-6. Let's see. Workman, no. McWhorter is a full whiffer, so that is going to be a strikeout. And there are 2 outs. So the closer for Chicago, Neftali Sessa, is going to be up in the pen. Their hard-throwing rookie won the closer job in spring training. All right, so here we go to the top of the order. Sean Carty, 0 for 3 here on opening day. 2 groundouts and a pop-out. And, oh boy, and Sasaki is going to get the dot again on a control check. And Carty will ground out to short. And 1, 2, 3 goes New England. Here in the bottom of the 8th, it is still 2-1. Chicago on top. All right, so here in the 9th, we will have a new pitcher. Let's see. We will have... Probably don't want to use our closer. We'll bring in Reed Kilmer is going to start the 9th to try to hold this. So Kilmer, full control and no other stats, a right-handed thrower. And he will face the 7, 8, and 9 batters. So Brazarowski is 0 for 3 so far. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. Control, yes, the only thing he has. And that'll be a grounder back to the mound. 1, 3 if you're scoring at home. And there is 1 out. Nobody on for Resendez. Let's see, 2, 5, 5. Star, no. Home run king, no. So that'll be a fly out to left field. And 2 quick outs. Here comes Cesar Trevino. Trevino is 0 for 2. A strikeout, a walk, a line out, and a run scored. 2, 3, 6. Well, there we go. Now I want to use that house rule. So 2, 3, 6 is the double control. This is the number 9 batter. He's a right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. So that is going to be a strikeout. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Go the Brawlers. And here we go to the bottom of the 9th. So Neftali Sessa comes out on the mound. And he will be looking to shut this game down and pick up his first save. After Sasaki went 1, 2, 3, 8th inning. All right, so Sessa, semi-ace, double flash, and control. Because he is the designated closer, he will get an ace boost. So he's actually going to be a semi-double ace. So if we get an ace result, we will re-roll the decider die to see if he gets it twice. All right, so Corbin Young going to lead things off. Sessa is not going to have an easy time. So he'll face the heart of the order here, the 2, 3, and 4 batters, Young, Keel, and Monick. Young, 1 for 3 so far tonight. A single, a strikeout, and a flyout. All right, 1, 1, 2. Oh, boy. And that is a flash result. He has double flash, and Young does not have the good eye. So that means that Jan is going to go down swinging. And then J.R. Keel is also going to go down swinging. 2 up, 2 down on strikeouts. Oh, boy. All right, so the New England crowd on its feet. Here comes Dory Monick. Monick is 0 for 3. He has not gotten the ball out of the infield. He's popped out twice and got called out on strike 3 his last time up. All right, so Sessa going for his first save. Here we go. Here is the pitch. 2, 4, 4. Ooh, that is an ace check. And he does not get the dot. Monick is definitely not a champion, though. Let's see. Is he a whiffer? And he is. And that means that Sessa is going to strike out the side to end the game. Oh, boy. So there we go. That will do it from Bitty Beer Ballpark. Your final is 2-1. Your winning pitcher is none other than Fernando Mania. Fernando de la Rosa going 6 2/3 inning, 4 hits, 1 run, 6 strikeouts. Sessa gets the save, striking out all 3 batters. And our MVP, it has to go to De La Rosa. So there we go. First game in the book. All right. Thank you, everybody. And yes, the Minutemen are on pace to lose 162 games. So there is a link down below for this set. It is going to go on sale next week, but the link that is in the show notes will the buy button will go live once that is up. So if you're interested in fictional baseball, this is really a fantastic set. And History Maker Baseball is the whole reason why I have After Further Review. Really, really fun game. And the last few years with these deluxe fictional sets, really, really awesome. So good times all around. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Big shout out to all the people who are in my Baseball America Co-op League. Very much looking forward to Season 3. Can't wait until you guys get a hold of these sets. And thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. We had a really good crowd here in the chat room. So until next time, my name is Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.